How about organizing a drawer for $0 versus buying organization at Walmart or Amazon? I'm going to show you how you can do that. Hi everyone. We are in my bathroom and I am going to reorganize our vanities, some medication. I have this dresser here that has been used for storage. I have a video where I tackled some of this before, so I'll link that video here. What has happened is our countertop to me is just too crowded. I want it simple, clean. In order to make that happen, I'm gonna have to clear out some drawers of our bathroom vanity so some things that are on the counter can go into those drawers, especially those that aren't accessed all the time. And before we go any further, got a new hairdo. It's a little bit shorter than I had planned. I did tell her like 2 inches and she added more layers in. My hair is naturally wavy. I do have to help it a little bit, so with a curling iron to soften the curls a little bit, but it does typically stay because of the natural wave. This is the new look and we're gonna give my bathroom a new look through some organization and decluttering. All right, before I jump into that, I do want to just call out, I did meet with my husband and said, show me what you're using all the time here. What are you not using all the time? So I can help make decisions based on his usage. All right, let me show you what I'm dealing with and what the plan is, and then we will get started. All right, guys, here is our vanity. This used to be in our drinking bar area, and I moved it in here. I don't like the height of it, and yeah, he's not using a lot of that. The other thing is when we travel, he has this as his travel bag and he just leaves it out, and that's driving me crazy. So that's part of what we're gonna try to deal with. So this top drawer, the things that he uses are scissors, tweezers, shaving lotion, his eye drops, but any extras can be stored elsewhere. And then we have a cabinet of just like cold medicine, magnesium, fiber, you know, oh, the joys, right? Miscellaneous stuff. And then down here is more medicine, Band-Aids, things like that. And then on my side, I may even put some of this like this in the drawers, but this is stuff that I use but not as often. I organize my vitamins and supplements, and then this is more my medication and supplements that go into these organizers. So I don't know that I'll move those away, but there are some things in here that could be moved to a general medication drawer. And then this is some COVID tests, some extra lotions, makeup stuff. And then down here, we have some cleansers and extra products. So I just need to straighten it up a little bit and see what can go where. So let's do it. Let's do it. Then over here, let me just show you. I did buy these bins from Walmart, and this is empty. This has refill medications. That's why I think some of the extras, whether they're razors or whatever, just extra inventory can go here. And then this drawer is my empty drawer after decluttering. And this is what I mean about $0. This was something I bought from Amazon. The box is nice and sturdy and flat, so that could be a drawer divider. This one, I don't like that, you know, it has all of this, so it's not 100% flat, but it's just to give you examples. These came from Amazon, I think, purchases. This I had already. But you can segregate drawers and organize them for free. just with boxes that you have, shoe boxes, extra boxes, whatever the case may be. I am gonna go with the ones I purchased. And guys, this is less than $20. It's probably like 15 bucks. So if you don't have that in your budget, then use boxes. All right, guys, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just move everything off of here and then see what we have left that he actually uses and go from there. This is soap that he likes. I'll link it. It's from Amazon, and tea tree and peppermint. So he tends to, in the heat, break out like on his back or his side, especially the side he sleeps on. And this really has helped him. So I will link that below. I don't know why it's there. Okay. And let me put this down. I'm gonna go ahead and get something and clean this off. Okay, I got a phone call, so I got interrupted, but I had this basket here before and I had it in my guest bedroom closet. That's where I store until I know what I'm gonna do with them. And so I went ahead and took one of the organizers that I just bought, so these don't fall over in it. This is his mouthwash, and I just put it in this glass bottle. And then he has a little glass here, and then the crock holds all the toothbrush stuff. So this is the extras, or the stuff he doesn't access all the time. So those will likely go in this top drawer or down below. And right now, I don't know what I'm doing. It's kind of mix and match. I had this on my little tray over here with my toner and my face wash in it, but this glass is a little bit smaller, and so I think it fits here better. Although I absolutely love this crock, and it's from Boulder, Colorado. And I think it's, I just rinsed it out and just poured water on the floor. That's okay. But yeah, so that's the artist. And it's just pretty. I think it was supposed to be a butter crock and it's missing the top, but I just think it's so pretty. And I don't know, if I put it in there, it's not gonna be seen. So I'm not sure, but that's okay. We don't have to decide right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and jump on pulling stuff out of here. Next, okay, this is dental. He doesn't use these, I do, but I tried to keep all dental together. Okay, I might do with something like that. That's dental. Okay, so all this extra dental I think can go into our overflow over there. This is the stuff that he uses. This is dental charger, can go over. He's got his little eye drops. And lots of eye drops. One's expired. This is new. Yeah. Okay, that's shaving. This little thing in here. There. Okay, these are extra, so they can go elsewhere. And that's extra. Okay, so I am going to empty these out and put them back in here to lay this other stuff in here. But ideally, I want to do his pills for him, for them to sit here as well. So yeah, let me see what I can do and I'll come back. At this point, I just have a mess, and that's okay. It's part of the progress. So I'm going to take all of the medications out of here because my intent is that his travel bag will fit in here, as well as his prescription medicine that will be used to refill his pill organization. So my goal is that this will go into the other cabinet. And then on my side, I do have a few things like decongestant and meds that will go over there as well. So I'm pulling that out right now. I will come back to that and organize that later, but only thing left in there should be prescriptions. Let me go ahead and pull these things out. Let me get an organizer in here. Let me pull all this out. Vitamins can stay in here, and his fiber because he uses that all the time. Okay. I'm gonna wipe this down. Okay, I like it, I like it. His vitamins. Okay, I'm gonna pause you so you don't see his prescriptions. Okay, I have his medicine here. If it works for him, his hands are big, so I don't know if like popping this open is gonna be easy for him. But if not, we will move his bottles up here if that's what we need to do. But right now I have him set up for this and his beard cream. This is by All Good Things. She's a friend of ours, and this is for his beard. But I use it for face, lotion, whatever, but I recommend her. She's on Instagram. And then down here, his travel bag as well as his regular meds. So before I dive into this, I think I'm gonna swing us around to the cabinet and show you where this stuff is gonna move to. So let's do that next. So because I have bought these, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out. And like I said, I don't like that they're not level, but it was just to give you an example of what you could do. Oh, I like it. So those, oh, really? They're too tall. Okay. Those will lay down. Try to put all the cold, decongestant, allergy stuff, I think, in here. I'm looking at dates, 2026, that's expired, that's not, and that's good. So stomach items, I'm just gonna put over here for right now. Okay, stomach, pain. So the other thing I have is this that I got from Amazon, and you just twist it to open up the section. And I have like aspirin, ibuprofen, allergy, CoQ10, that kind of stuff in here for easy access. Ooh, almost dropped that. Good for traveling too. CoQ10, that's because that's his vitamin. I'm gonna put it over with his stuff. All right? I would put this with stomach. It's too tall too. Okay, so that's gonna have to lay down. That's all right. So I think there's a lot of stuff in here too. This is my vitamins. I'm gonna move this over to me. This is fiber and stomach. This is overflow. This is extras. And I think it's okay being here. I've got to think about that. I'd rather I'd pull from this to be the drawer we work out of, and this be the overflow. That's my plan. Okay, and these are COVID tests that are all expired. So we're gonna dump these, 2023, yep, trash. Allergy. These are Mucinex. So I'm going to move that down here. This top drawer is empty. I think I can put all of like the toothpaste, razors, that kind of stuff up here. So let me do that now. Hitting, oh, there's a metal piece right here that is preventing the drawer from falling out. So this is getting hit. I'm wondering if these are too tall. Yeah, they are. So in that case, the solution could be these. And we just cut them down to the size that will fit in here. So I may do that. But for right now, we're just gonna put them in here. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know if these came from when he lived elsewhere in the camper. Like, why do we have so much? Okay, I didn't know these expired, but they do. So, oh my goodness. You know, sometimes decluttering is slow and tedious. But we are going to go ahead, 2018, and yeah, we're gonna declutter these. But these don't have an expiration, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. That works. Okay, progress. So I'm going to look at the bottom drawer now and see what I can pull up here. I don't know that I need to bring like Band-Aids and bandages and stuff like that, but maybe ointments and things like that. So let me do that right now. So this is for sinus and allergy. I think that'll fit. Okay, pain, ointment, wound honey. I think I've had this a really long time, but it doesn't have an expiration. Yeah, so some of this I think can stay in here, but I think the salves and, oh, sorry guys. I think the salves and the ointments can go in here. The stuff for fever, petroleum jelly. Okay. I think all of this can stay. And this stuff we'll put in here. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna double check and make sure I grabbed everything that will go in here, and then I'll see if there's any extras that go in here. All right, guys, the top is done. So we have his items corralled, and mine is limited. It looks so much better to me, and I'm so happy with it. So let me show you the drawers. And I'm still gonna take inventory under the sink. So this garbage is full, and that is expired things, empty stuff. Amazing in a little space how much you can declutter and get rid of. Ignore the towels on the floor. It's laundry day. All right, here is his top drawer, the things that he actually accesses. This is questionable. He may not access that a lot. If not, we can move it into the other. But for right now, we'll give this a trial. And his travel bag is in here along with his medication. Here's a tip for you. If you don't want to have to pick them up and look at them all the time, just mark on there how many times a day you need them. I could put AM or PM so he knows if that is going to be taken in the evening or morning, so I could add that. But that is a tip that I have for you. And then down here, this one is a little bit more sparse. Band-Aids and witch hazel and his extra athlete's foot spray, that kind of stuff. And then on my side, we are still good. I didn't change a lot there. And now I have my extra prescriptions. I don't take those all the time. This is a refill. These are kind of Metanix for MTHRF, if you are aware of that. And it is a gene defect. 2 genes actually. Mine is C677, and so that actually helps me with depression and stuff. And then this is just some extras, toiletries here for me, some pads for toner, miscellaneous items in here. And down here is what I still need to straighten up just a bit. So he's got, I see, more foot spray. So let me come down here, pull this stuff out. I do like these containers. Only the bottom slides, the top is stationary. So it makes it a little bit harder to get that stuff out, but let me work in here now. We meet on the floor a lot, attacking these cabinets. Okay, this is a clean tan. I need to ask him, he bought this. I need to see if he's gonna keep that. Here are extra eye drops, so I'm gonna put those in our overflow in the cabinet. Looks like extra for him. Lens cleansers, I've moved these to our entryway, so I'm gonna move like things with like, so that will go there. And it looks like I have some Epsom salt. I have a lot of Epsom salt. Wow, this is, oh, production 2021, so I think I can still use that. Okay. This could probably go into overflow because it's the sinus. You're supposed to replace these every 3 months, I think. That in the overflow. There's no expiration date on these. I'm gonna put these in this bottom drawer. That's where the other ones were. So I'm gonna move those. They really are for stomach, so I could also put them there in the cabinet. His extra athlete's foot. I am going to put them together so he can see what he has. Another hydrogen peroxide, woo, D22. Okay, we're gonna get rid of those. This is just wipes, some deodorant, some face cleanser. This tends to dry out my skin, so I haven't been using it. I think I just had it as a backup. I may put this in my guest bathroom. I think I'm gonna do that because if somebody forgets it, then they can use that. What is this? Dr. Teal's body wash. I should put this by the bathtub. I'm gonna move this. Okay, my other one is almost empty, so I'm gonna move that to my hair vanity. And then this I'm gonna put by the bathtub or in the shower, and we'll use that up. I'm gonna see if my sister wants this. She has a machine that this can go in. It's for jewelry cleaning. I got rid of mine, so I'm gonna see if she needs that solution. I have little toys for the kiddos, little bathtub toys. And so I'm gonna leave this top shelf for the kids. Wow, I'm gonna have space actually. This is crazy. That's good. Space. I have a container above the bathtub, so I'm gonna refill it, and we'll probably get rid of this bag. That looks good. Oh man, you can't see it. There. You were flying blind. I'm so sorry. I thought I had you in shot. So move that over. That still pulls out. Okay. I'm gonna wipe this down and put my wipes back in here. But really, we're in good shape. We're in really good shape. And we have space. Not everything is overcrowded. This is what I wanted. So it's good. It's good. Let me relocate this other pile of stuff, and then I will go back. I can't leave Will enough alone. I have a bar above the bathtub that I have had this basket that's had washcloths and hand towels and our extra towels. And I like the way the basket looks up there. However, I wanted to put it in one of the drawers, so I don't have room in one of the drawers. So I'm gonna put it, I think, under the cabinet, under the sink. So let me show you that right now. Let's see what we can do. So I've cleared off this top right and just moved this stuff to the other sections. And hand towels, we don't change out a lot. So I'm gonna put those to the back. And washcloths, we don't have a ton. I say that. How many washcloths do you need? We have 6 and 7. And then his basket that's up there is not real flat where this one is. So, and it's a little bit bigger. So I may switch out the basket as well. And we'll go from there. I like it. It looks good. This is my bag of trash. It's a good day. It's a good decluttering and a good organization day. I'm just gonna check real quick and see what this looks like. I like that this is higher in the back and lower in the front, but I don't like that it's not level. So this may actually work out better. Wondering if mine should go in there. That way we have 2 baskets. I don't like it. It's trial and error and it's tedious. And that's okay. That's how you get it to the way you want it. So I'm all right with it. I just always think it's going to be faster than it is. And it's not. clean counters. That's what I wanted. That's what I got. I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with it. Let's do a summary of the drawers. So all of our razors, extra floss, toothbrushes, sinus, extra meds up here, eye drops, and then sinus medicine extras. Again, some of it's extra, stomach over there, ointments right here. And that's what we did in here. I'm very happy with it. All right, guys, thank you all so much for joining me on this bathroom organization and reset. I appreciate you coming along. I'm going to close like my dad always closed his voicemail messages. Bye for now.